Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now, before I start this DVD review, I should mention something, guys. I apologise if I don't sound my usual bright, bubbly self in this video. But the thing is, I was very, very ill. Yesterday afternoon. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's something I'd eaten, but I had the vomiting bug from hell. Yeah. So I was on my back all late afternoon yesterday and most of the night. So it's only now that I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So as I say, I apologise if I don't sound quite 100%. But yeah, so just fingers crossed, like completely cleared up now from my system. Okay then, guys. Onto the review now. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to review say the DVD here of a TV series, a six-part TV series that was on Netflix. I think it was about 2 years ago. Now this was actually this was released in 2021, and it's based on the novel by Sarah Pinborough, Behind Her Eyes, which I've already done a book review on my new channel, Alan Toner Horror Writer. So if you want to go along and check that out, providing you love books and that, you might like to check that out. Yeah. So so that's the novel, and I read the novel first actually. So I thought to myself, well, I'll get the series and see how it compares. And so there you go. There's the TV series, guys, Behind Her Eyes. And there's some photos, guys, at the back of the three main protagonists. Okay, then, guys, I'm not going to give too much away about this one because it's got quite a in your face, and I mean in your face twist that I didn't see coming, and most people who've either read the book or watched the series didn't see coming either. But yeah, so they're the three main protagonists anyway. I'll just read you the back anyway, guys, if you're not familiar with it, and I'll talk a little bit more about it and give a rating. Now, this is described as a fantastically entertaining magic trick of a TV show. A single mother enters a world of twisted mind games when she begins an affair with his psychiatrist boss while secretly befriending his mysterious wife. So there you go, guys. That's the story in a nutshell. As I say, I don't want to give too much away of Behind Her Eyes. I don't want to spoil it for you, particularly in view of that twist at the end, that mind-blowing twist. Yeah, okay, guys, I'll just skim around the story, just give it a general outline. I say, don't want to go into too much detail about it because it'll ruin it for you. Okay, then, guys, so yeah, story revolves around these three. It's kind of like an eternal triangle story, if you will. You've got like Adele, who's the wife of the psychiatrist here. And then you've got a lady called Louise, who's recently split off from her husband, who's been having an affair. And she's like a single mother. She's got like a little boy, and it basically, she starts she basically goes out on the town, looking for a new partner. And she meets this guy in a bar. And she doesn't know, actually. Well, how could she know? A couple of days later, it turns out to be a new boss. He's a psychiatrist, and she started work for him, working 3 days a week in his office and that. So they're both, obviously, when they see each other, they're just like aghast and that. But they sort of like try and keep it quiet and that. So, but the complications start setting in from there, basically. But I say I'm trying not to give too much away this story, guys. As I say, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it is punctuated by flashbacks of this girl here, Adele, who befriends Louise, and it goes back, it has these flashbacks as well, where she's in this it's a kind of rehab mental institution, if you like, and she meets this guy called Rob there, a very, very dodgy character called Rob. That's all I'm going to say, guys. And as I say, it is punctuated with flashbacks. If you don't like flashbacks, you might like this movie. I must warn you, it is a bit of a slow burner. And I must admit, I did prefer the novel by Sarah Pinborough. I thought the novel was a little bit better than that. But yeah, so like I say, that's the story basically. You've got the eternal triangle of Louise and that, going to work with this psychiatrist and that, and having a swim, when she starts an affair with him, but at the same time, it's very, very quirky story because she befriends his wife Adele, who's not really the full shilling. She's not really all there, if you know what I mean. Acts very strangely, very odd. And but yeah, she starts an affair. So she's basically she's working for him, like boss, and it's basically going with him behind his wife's back. But at the same time, she befriends Adele, his wife. So that's where the complication sets in, if you know what I mean, and that. But yeah. So but lovely picture quality, guys, on this DVD. It's like Blu-ray quality. But as I say, it's the kind of story you don't really want to give too much away about, as I say, because of that twist that stunned everybody, actually, you know. And in regards to how this compares with the novel, I say I did actually prefer the novel. Now, the problem with this, guys, number one, it's got pacing problems as part of it's very, very slow. And also, there's quite a few more sex scenes in this, much more than there was in the book, which does tend to drag out a bit and that, you know, spoil the movie for me. Well, spoil the series. It's in 6 parts, this series, Behind Their Eyes. But yeah, pacing problems. And also, I think they give a little bit too much away in the series and that, you know, rather than the book. The book was very, very, it was reserved, and I kept a lot back till the very end and that, you know. And you do get like a kind of a super, I don't want to really go into too much detail about this, but you do get like a kind of real weird supernatural aspect about it, like, so I'll leave it there. I don't want to go into that, because when you first start reading the book, or even indeed, you know, watching the series, you think like it's just going to be a normal like eternal triangle love affair gone wrong and that, you know, dodgy marriage and that, you know, but it does go down a very, very dark path, particularly in respect of this character, Adele. You know, it's a very, very unbalanced character, you know, and but yeah, I did, as I say, I have to admit, I did prefer the book Behind Their Eyes, and so much so that I bought a couple more of Sarah Pinborough's novels to see what they're like, and I'll be doing full reviews of them on my new book channel, Alan Toner Horror Author, link down below. Yeah, but getting back to this, guys, if you don't like slow burners, you might want to avoid this one, but that's just my opinion. It was good, like, I must admit, it was good to watch the characters come to life, because I loved that. It's the same when I read a Stephen King book. I love to see the characters come to life and to see how it compares, you know, how the book and movie compares and that, you know. I love doing those kind of videos, book versus movie comparison. But yeah, it could have been better, guys, you know. And I think, being honest with you guys, if I'd have watched this first before, you know, I'd become aware of the book, I mightn't have read the book, you know. But I did like the book, and I say it's not one of me like it's not normally the sort of book I go to, you know, me go to read, because I like, as you know, I love me horror books and that. It's not normally this kind of slow paced love affair gone wrong kind of story I immediately, you know, pick off the bookshelves and that, you know. But as I say, I just wanted to see how this TV series compared. I think it's still on Netflix actually. But if it isn't, you can always send for the DVD, obviously, like I did, you know. But yeah, if you like these kind of movies, like with you know, a love affair's gone wrong and that, and you know, eternal triangle, like Louise and that, like having an affair with her boss, the psychiatrist, and then you've got like the complication of Adele, who is a very, very strange, deep character, very, very strange character. You might enjoy this. It was okay, you know, but I wouldn't watch it again, guys, you know. But it was nice to watch. As I say, it was nice to watch the characters come alive and that, you know, in the story and that. And as I say, lovely scene, especially in the when the scene shot it with the flashbacks where they're outside the mental institution, you know, Rob and Adele and that, you know, and as I say, like, he plays a very, very pivotal role in the story, guys, by the way, this Rob character. But I will leave it there. Just saying, like, it does play a very pivotal role. But there you go, guys. That's my review of the TV series adaptation of Sarah Pinborough's novel, Behind Their Eyes. Have any of you seen Behind Their Eyes? What did you think of it? Do you share my opinion that the book was better? Leave the comments down below, guys. Let's get a good discussion about Behind Their Eyes. But yeah, guys, I don't think I'll be revisiting that, you know. But it was nice to see the characters come to life and that, yeah. All right then, guys, on to a rating now. Yeah, I think I'll give it maybe, I don't know, I think I'll give it 6 out of 10. Pretty average drama. But the book, I love the book, and as I say, like, if you haven't read the novel and you like these kind of stories, but as I say, I've done a full review of this on the Alan Toner Horror Writer book channel, which I recently started, so you might like to go along and watch that if you haven't seen it. Okay then, guys, that concludes my review of the drama series based on the best-selling novel Behind Their Eyes. Okay, guys, I'm going to wind it down and go back on the sofa and continue me resting after a horrendous bug. Oh God, I don't want to depress you guys, but oh God, it was the vomiting bug. It was the vomiting bug from hell. Say no more. Okay then, guys, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and all going well. Fingers crossed. You know, I hope to be back again very, very soon with another video, and also be putting more book reviews on my new book channel. Okay then, guys, take care of yourselves. Bye for now. If you enjoyed watching this video, guys, you might like to check out my website at www.alantoner.com. You'll be able to find out a little bit more about my work as a writer and all the books I have published to date. Thanks for watching.